I wanted to briefly touch upon the controversy about the Academy Awards, the Oscars, and the lack of African American actors or actresses or African American films that were not nominated in any of the categories. I'm kind of torn. I'm African American, so I definitely understand. Me being African American, I can totally understand the slight or the feeling of rejection of, I guess, the Academy. But on the other hand, who cares? If you're African American, you may be saying, why? Why wouldn't you care? Well, I don't care because this is nothing new. We know through history that, I guess, the Academy Awards or these award ceremonies, and there's no equality there. So why do you expect an organization or association or institute, whatever you want to call the Oscars or the Academy Awards, why would you expect them to show equality? I believe I heard it's like an old white man's club or whatever. If it's an old white man's club, of course they're going to nominate just, Caucasian people or the people who they deem fit. Of course. So my question for you, if you're African American or if you're one of these people that are highly upset about this, why do you care? I don't. Why do you hold these people or this award show or this board, whoever these people are? Why do you hold these people up to such a high regard or standard? We already know they nominate who they want to nominate. They choose or they pick who they want to win. So why do you care? Next, I believe in the past, there were African American actors or actresses in African American films. I believe last year, 12 Years a Slave, I believe that one won. 12 Years a Slave, I'm pretty sure it won last year Best Film. And there were tons of African American, well, I'm sorry, maybe I shouldn't say tons. That's probably wrong. But there were African American actors or actresses that were nominated last year and the previous year. So maybe this year, none were nominated. I don't understand why the African American community is setting itself up to be hurt. I say, or I personally feel, you should not pay attention to this award ceremony. I mean, I really don't care. I mean, it's been years, maybe like a decade or even more since I actually cared about the Academy Awards. It means nothing to me. Although, if there is a film that I have not seen or heard anything about and it does win the Academy Award, I usually will try to check it out because you never know. If it wins the Academy Award, there's a chance or possibility, a good chance that it's a decent film. There are African American awards. The one that pops in my head at the moment, the African American award show that I like the best, even though I haven't seen it in a long time, maybe a decade or so, between 5 and 10 years, is, I believe is it the Essence Award? Is it the Essence Award? No, I'm sorry. I believe it's the Image Awards. That award show, that's my favorite. And when I want to see African Americans honored and get appreciated, that's the award show that I watch. And if you're African American, or even if you're not African American, I highly suggest you check out that award show. That is a really good award show. My African Americans, stop looking to the Oscars to validate us. Stop relying on these people to validate us because they're not. They're not. Just stop. Do I personally feel that something foul is going on? Well, yes and no. Yes, in the sense that, I mean, this is America. Of course, there's racism and whatnot and whatever. No, because last year, 12 Years a Slave, that won. And in previous years, yes, I know there's a history of African Americans, not a lot of African Americans being nominated, but there were in the past African Americans nominated. Also, what about Asian Americans? What about Hispanic Americans? What about Indian Americans? I suppose that isn't necessarily our fight, or maybe it should be. Stop holding this award show in such high regards. So I guess I would say, in summary, if you're African American, maybe this year wasn't the year for African American films or actors. Try not to take it personally. Second, of course, if the Academy is a old white man's club, old rich white man's club, of course they're going to nominate mostly Caucasian people or mostly Caucasian actors or directors or whatever. Of course. Am I saying that's okay? No. Am I saying that that should be accepted? No. But the fact that it's not as inclusive or their nominees are not that diverse, it just shows the lack of legitimacy to the award ceremony or the academy, which in turn, you should not hold these people or this association in such high regard. Also, I wouldn't expect, an African American actors, actresses, director, or films to be nominated every single year. This is Hollywood. These people, they live in their own bubble. They want to praise who they want to praise. They want to honor their own people. Well, let's just honor our own people. Check out the Image Awards. Put more of your faith into those African American award shows. I mean, think about it. How many Caucasians or other races, how diverse are African American award shows with other races? If you agree or disagree, please let me know in the comments.